I've wanted to finish this series as soon as I could, but there was 3 decks left, and today Wheel Decider did not want to work. So I decided just to build the 3 final decks that we had. We have the Branded Shadal, which is a very interesting deck, I do have to say, and I definitely wasn't expecting that it would work that well. It is Branded Shadal Dogmatica with the post structure deck, so there is quite a bit here and there to go over. Then we have Brigade Zodiac, or just Zoodiac Brigade. So this is the current modern build of the deck, and or close to it. So there might be a little inconsistencies here and there, but overall it looks fine to me. And the third one is Endymion. This is just Endymion Pendulum, and I have to thank Stacks Gaming for this because I could not even think of building one of these decks competently enough. And of course, in the side deck, we do have a few options you could be doing if you don't want to do this version. So let's get into it and let's go over. First off, we have Dogmatica Shadal invoked. Dogmatica Despia invoked. The wonderful thing about the Dogmatica stuff being in here is that if you send something like Albion to the graveyard off of any of your cards that can do that, so things like Mirror Jade or anything around the lines of Nadir Servant, you get an additional card at the end phase, so you don't really have to rely on other things. Now, one of the things I did forget in the deck is a punishment. Dogmatica punishment is very essential for the deck, but overall, let's break down the deck and its whole entirety. So for the Despia engine, we're having 1 Adlipsum, 3 Aluber, 2 Tragedy, the 1 Comedy, triple branded Fusion, triple branded Opening, double branded in red, 1 Despian Theater. Then for the Dogmatica stuff, we just have the 1 Fleur-de-Lis, the 2 Ecclesia, the 2 Nadir, and the 1 Punishment. And finally for the Shadals, we have a mixture of 1 Beast, 1 Dragon, 1 Squamata, 2 Windy, and 1 Aerial. You can cut Windy down to 1 all you want. 3 Shadal Fusion, and 1 El Shadal Fusion. Then after that, for the branded engine, we have double Aluber, triple branded Fusion, and the 1 Verte. Now for the staple cards, we have Ash Blossom, Imperm, Foolish Burial, and I cannot forget about Shadal Schism being in the deck. Now for the extra deck, we have double Mirror Jade, 1 Construct, 1 Starving Venom, double Lubellion, 1 Quarteritis, 1 Masquerade, double Albion, double Alp Clone, double Winda, and the 1 Verte. This deck just works on how it is. As you can see, there's sometimes hands that are just pure going second deck hands, and then there's other hands like this that are pure going first. Now, I want to play through this hand and show you guys what all this hand can do. So we're going to activate Branded Opening, discarding Aluber, summoning out the Aluber. You can even cut Aluber down to 2 if you would like. Now, we're going to activate the Aluber effect, grab the Branded Fusion. Then we get to activate the Branded Fusion. And this allows us to send something like a Tragedy to the graveyard, and our Albaz, summoning out the Lubellion. We're going to trigger Lubellion, discarding the Theater, because Theater is not that important right now. You can even take that card out of the deck. We're going to add the activate Tragedy to add the Ad Libitum. And this is where the Mirror Jade is going to come out, because it's just Lubellion and Aluber. After that, we're going to activate our Nadir Servant, and Nadir Servant is going to send our lovely friend Albion to the graveyard. And we're going to be adding our Dogmatica Ecclesia. Now, we're going to activate the effect of Ecclesia, summon out her, and use her effect to search. And we're going to either grab a Punishment or a Fleur-de-Lis. I feel like Fleur-de-Lis is better in this situation. Then we're going to set 1, and during the end phase, we're going to activate the effect of Albion, and Albion is going to be setting a lovely copy of Branded in red, or if we were running Tri-Brigade Mercurier, we could be doing that. And I just realized, and that was the end board, but the one card I forgot in the deck was Guardian Chimera. Guardian Chimera is a very wonderful card for the deck. And what I would cut in here, I think I would cut the Ep Clone down to 1. Because I feel like Guardian Chimera is going to be a little more useful. Afterwards, we're going to be going to Brigade Zodiac. This deck is self-explanatory, and let's get into it. 3 Fractal, 3 Nerval, 3 Kuras, and I don't have Kit in here, which is kind of funny. I think I skipped over that because there was just so much, and now we could just cut down on hand trip, and I think it's going to be Nibiru. So we have the 3 Fractal, 3 Kuras, 3 Kit, 3 Nerval, along with the 3 Tri-Brigade Revolt. Then we have 2 Thoroughblade, 1 Whiptail, 1 Ram for the essential core of the deck. Then we have a Fusion Destiny engine. You have your staples of Foolish Burial, Called by the Grave, Feather Duster, and Tenki. And your hand traps being Ash Blossom, Imperm, Ghost, Ogre, and Snow Rabbit. Afterwards, we have Forbidden Droplets and Cosmic Cyclones. We do have the Fusion Destiny engine for the DPE in the extra deck because this card is very, very great. For the extra deck, we have DPE, Divine Arsenal Zeus, Hammer Kong, Chakanine, and Borbo. We have Tri-Brigade Shurag, Access Code Talker, Appaloosa, Desperate Doom Eagle, Rugal, Baron Blossom, the Ancient Warrior, Double Dragon Lords, and Salamangreat Almirage. So, if we just do a quick test hand here, this is kind of not good, but it still can do something, I believe, as we can go up into something like a Hammer Kong set to pass, as if we do format Hammer Kong, they give us an option of revolting. Now, this is a little better hand because we open up a Nerval, and we can get a little more of the combo going. So we're going to normal summon out the Nerval, summon out the Almirage, and use the effect of Nerval to search Kara since we have a Kit in hand. We're going to activate the effect of Kara, discarding Kit, summoning out the Karas, and Kit is going to trigger her effect, and that will be allowing us to send something like a Fractal to the graveyard. After that, we're going to activate the Karas effect, going for 2, and we're going to banish the Nerval and Kit to summon out Baron Blossom. Then we're going to use the effect, or go into the Baron Blossom. Then we're going to use, or go into Bear Brum and use the effect of Baron Blossom to draw 1. And that's like a draw that you don't want to see. And that's where we're at a little of a standstill. But I feel like that pure Zoodiac is a little more better than not. Now for this, we're just going to activate the Foolish Burial, sending out the Tri-Brigade, then using Kit's effect to send to the graveyard the Nerval, and Nerval is going to use its effect, so we can add to hand our Karas. Now, we're going to normal summon out the Karas, and activate the effect of banishing 2, and the 2 we're going to be banishing is Nerval and Kit, so we can go up into a Baron Blossom. Baron Blossom is going to activate and trigger, summoning out our Fractal. So then we're going to use our Karas and our Baron Blossom to summon out Bear Brum, using the effect of Baron Blossom, drawing into Fusion Destiny, and we're going to be putting back the Feather Duster. Then we have 2 materials in the graveyard, but we can only go up into 3, but that's absolutely fine. We're going to special summon by banishing our 2 materials, and this is where we're going to summon out a Double Dragon Lord. Next up, we're going to use the Bear Brum and our Fractal to go up into a Rugal, and then we're going to use the Bear Brum, search out a Revolt, and we're going to put back, I would have to say, the Cosmic Cyclone, because we have it set up for a Fusion Destiny. But we're locked out of that, or all of that. So you can keep the Fusion Destiny hand, but if you do have Bear Brum on the field, don't link it away and use the effect. That is one thing I do have to say on that. So you could have had a Bear Brum, Double Dragon Lord, and a Fractal, along with a DPE on board that you could pop with the DPE to get more. And finally, we're on Endymion. Again, skills Uh, Stacked Gaming, I got this list from, and I do have a replay of it, and it is right here. So, opening hand, we open up Chronograph, Endymion, Spell Power Control, Spell Power Mastery, Allure Darkness, and Jackal King. And we're just going to go through it, activate the Spell Power, searching out in Servant of Endymion, activating Servant, activating Chronograph, Allure Darkness, but as you can see, Allure Darkness drew to banishing Endymions. Then we get to Pendulum Summon for 2, which is the Jackal King, and then we normal summon into Spellbook Magician and Prophecy, going Secrets, from Secrets, summoning this, activate Knowledge, sending our Spellbook, drawing 2 more, activating Upstart, we drew into just a Confit, activating Allure Darkness, and then we get a Magician's Soul, sending another copy of Endymion. Then we get to go and make a Link 2, which we're going to go up into Crawley, which is fine. We're going to remove all of our spell counters to summon out Endymion. We're going to summon out Selene, and we're going to trigger her effect. And we get to make an Appaloosa with Call by the Grave, multiple negates on the Jackal King, and enough just to have Endymion also live. We have 3 negates with the Jackal King. We also have Appaloosa. We could have had a total of 4 negates with Jackal King if I didn't quick play affect Selene. But this deck would be better explained by the people who made the video. But anyways, I hope you guys did like this final video for how to deck build. It's definitely interesting how long that we've came from. Now, since how to deck build is done, I could go back to how to budget, but this format is not budget at all. Most decks are $200+, or I can start going through these decks and starting over from the start and updating everything to what commenters like and commented about on past videos. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy, and see you guys in the next video.